Hello, everybody. Wow, that was really weird. My tongue just got like really thick while I tried to say that.
Off to a
Hello,
great start.
everybody. Yeah, that was a strange little moment there. How are you this fine Tuesday evening? We are doing well. We're here to play a game.
I don't know what that was.
I don't know either. I just had like a moment there. It's like you're standing on stage and the stage lights come on suddenly and it surprises you. I don't know. That
Justice is
was
drunk.
I'm very decidedly
It
not.
sounded like a hostage video for a second there. Hello. We
Everything
are
is fine
safe.
here. We are safe. They are feeding
Is
us good.
Diana is Diana holding you hostage? Do we need to blink twice if you're in danger?
Wow, why would you
Okay,
do
he's
that?
definitely doing Morse code.
Yeah, it's not Morse code, it's Morris code. It's very
That's right,
different.
Morris.
Morris was just a guy
Something
who
we
blinked
came
a
up with.
lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, hi everybody. We are here to play a game. This game is Outbreak Undead. It is a survival horror game, so we will be dealing with some themes of terror and hilarity and death and destruction. We as a cast have discussed all of this, and if there's ever a moment where anybody's uncomfortable, we've already covered all that, and we have systems in place to make sure that everybody is safe while we are gaming. We're going to do a quick run around the room here so everybody can introduce themselves and their characters, and then we'll do a quick flashback and jump right into the action. We'll start at the bottom left with Clyde Mist, who you
Hey,
are
that's me.
and who is playing you tonight.
Hi, I'm Clyde. I'm being played with. No, wait, nope. I'm Noir. I'm being played by Clyde. Nope, I'm confused. Hey, I'm Noir. That's the real one, I think. Um,
He's so in character he doesn't even know.
I'll be playing Clyde Miss today. The accountant.
Accountant extraordinaire with anger issues about his invoices, as we learned.
Yeah, just don't touch them.
Look, we're not going to have any problems.
Everybody gets to live if nobody touches my invoice.
I think that's a perfectly valid, compulsion. And swing it up to Quinn Strong, who is playing you tonight.
Please phrase that better, sir. You will not tongue tie me. Hi guys, I'm Diana. You know me if you're here. So I'm playing Quinn Strong, who somehow got tied up with Cleo in this whole apocalypse thing, and she's listening to these two nerds freak out. But she finally found the law, so everything's gonna be fine now. She'll be able to go back to work like normal.
The long arm of the law, as it were.
I don't know how long his arms are, but I haven't measured or anything.
You should always measure the arms of the law enforcement in personnel that you are dealing with.
All right,
so I'll
try that next time I get pulled over.
Whether or not they are indeed the long arm of the law, or if they are some short arm imposter of the law.
I promise you, I just spent the last minute going, "Who's Cleo?"
That's you.
She's not great with names.
We finna fight.
Speaking of the long or the ambiguous arm of the law,
Schrodinger's arm of the law.
Schrodinger's arm. Maxwell Gray. You've been playing a different game here.
yeah. As I keep being reminded, this is kind of like the crossover episode where, you've got. Anyways,
if the
so I'm Lord
Walking
Fancy.
Dead did a crossover with like Archer or some shit.
Shaun of the Dead.
I'm Lord Fancy. I'm playing Maxwell Gray, the sheriff deputy of Corvallis County. You can find me as such on all the things.
And last but not least, the glue that holds this group together, Daniel.
Hi, I'm Daniel. You got me too. I'm Alex, and I will be playing Daniel Smith.
Justice. You gotta
Who's
stop
playing who?
playing with us this way.
Who is playing who?
It's really just one of the many voices in my head that is taking over whenever Daniel plays. So it is me. It's just, one of the ones I keep hidden for a while. Till necessary.
Fair.
Daniel's a prick. You should keep that hidden.
He's kind of a murderer, yeah.
This is why I only let him out during games.
Oh man.
Can't believe you killed that poor lady.
Yeah, you can.
Tested a
Cassandra was
hypothesis.
awful.
She was a terrible, terrible human / bait.
Well, I would argue she was great bait. So that brings up an important part of this story, and that is what happened previously. So currently, our intrepid survivalists are in a hotel hallway where they just beat in Captain America's brains with a fire extinguisher. And as we ended our episode last week, we heard a radio call come across Deputy Sheriff Maxwell Gray's radio, and it was his wife Barbara, who we know works at the Good Samaritan Hospital, which is about an hour's walk north. What's going through your head right now, Maxwell? You just had... So for those of you that are just joining us, Maxwell just joined the group, and he sort of had his own adventure going on where he was trying to do what a police officer would do in this situation, and save the life of a young man that was in the back of his car that he may or may not have hit. So you've just abandoned...
Not my fault.
Yeah, the courts will sort that out. Apocalypse courts. You had a car wreck, and this young man died in the back of your vehicle, and then you made it to the hotel, and you got this radio call. So what is going through your head right now?
As far as containing the situation goes, he's moved on from that. That's not even an idea he's going to attempt to consort with. Seeing how things are going crazy and getting the call from Judy over at dispatch that things are going tits up across the whole state, Max was trying to get up to the hospital, but waylaid from doing that. So getting this call, it just brings him right back to that moment of, I need to get there.
What is he rationalizing all this as? Because you saw your partner get launched on by an entire Quidditch team, and then you just encountered your partner right before you entered the hotel, and you shot him in the leg and left him there, but he was very much still moving. How are you rationalizing all this right now?
There is most definitely the voice in the back of his head that's saying, there's a zombie apocalypse going on right now, right? But he also has that side of him that's like, no, because as soon as you go off shooting people, it turns out to be some kind of curable sickness, and then you end up being, that ends up being the wrong action that you took. You killed people that could have been saved. So right now, he doesn't want to think it's a zombie apocalypse, but everyone's got that voice.
And you just came up onto the stairwell as you watched these two new acquaintances apparently murder someone right there in the hallway.
Yeah.
How does that play into your sensibilities?
Well, at first it was, okay, whatever happened here. Clearly there was a scuffle, and then Captain America was murdered. And but I checked the eyes of this would-be cosplayer, and seeing that dulled, grayed out, at this point in time, he's just going to mark it up to self-defense.
Compartmentalization. This is very important in the apocalypse. Quinn Strong, you have gallantly secured your medicine that we had to get back over to the hotel to get your medicine. Yeah. And you finally found an authority figure in this town that has gone bananas. Um, what's going through her head now? Is she feeling safer?
I mean, honestly, I'm just glad to not be stuck with these two nincompoops anymore by themselves. Something strange is happening. Honestly, I feel like this cop is gonna get me where I need to go so that I can just go home and get back to work. This is ridiculous.
I think that your convention is probably a wash at this point.
I
There's
mean, we
been at
already
least
got our
2
ticket
murders.
payout, so
How will this factor into whether or not you will pay the 3% overages that you owe to the city?
well, we won't pay them because we didn't get our final day of the convention. So
I think that's a solid argument. But as far as her mental state, is she accepting this as a what is she rationalizing this as?
there
Because
was a
rationalization
plane
is a
crash. I honestly, I don't know what everyone's freaking out about. It seems to be some kind of flu. If you all took better care of yourselves, it wouldn't be a problem.
and how does she rationalize that with the dead cosplayer at her feet?
Well, you know, self-defense is absolutely a thing. You saw what I did to my assistant.
Right. You smashed her in the head with your clipboard while Clyde held her in a full Nelson until she died.
She was
That's not
trying
exactly-
to assault me.
Okay. All right.
I don't like your tone.
This is your internal monologue.
Yeah, I don't like your tone.
Clyde,
Yeah.
will this argument fly?
Oh,
The convention did not get the 3rd day of I mean, well, maybe. It's only Saturday morning.
well, I mean, technically speaking, Carrie Yules did have his panel, so that would qualify as having the 3rd day. Also, the city does offer a act of God assurance that this corporation chose not to participate in, which would have, nullified some of the cost occurred.
Could someone
because
clip
of
that
it.
for when we inevitably go to court?
You cannot clip my internal monologue.
Sure, I can.
Just did.
Flipped ya.
So that argument doesn't really hold water. Look, I mean, you can see that Carrie Yule's panel was at capacity. I mean, that's a fact.
Yeah, you can't deny that.
You can't deny that. So, to say that they didn't have a 3rd day is factually incorrect. And also, I've now upgraded from 74% sure that we're in a zombie apocalypse to a healthy 78%. Just with some of the especially with after that Captain America experience, which was rather harrowing. But I think if we're gonna look at the good side of this, my therapist said that I need to get better with establishing boundaries, and I think bashing a zombie skull in when it touched me when I didn't want to be touched is a good step towards establishing those boundaries. And I can't wait to present that to Jetta and just show the improvement, and show that I've really been working on myself. And I think we can make things work.
Each day strive to make yourself just 10%
Just
better.
to look, just 10% better every day. And before you know it, you're a brand new person. And I think that I am becoming a brand new person, the kind of person that can save this marriage.
So I just want to point out, just to make sure that we're all 100% clear, you are still 22% unsure that this is zombie apocalypse,
Yeah.
and yet
Mhm.
you beat a man to death with the fire extinguisher.
Yes. Well, the thing is, this could be a mutant apocalypse. We
see.
We really don't have a way to tell if these zombies are at the beginning of a transformation or if this is all that they're going to be. this could be a storybook apocalypse where all manner of fictional creatures come to life.
Okay.
I'm still waiting to see maybe a Dracula or a dragon, maybe perhaps. I didn't see what took the plane out of the sky. So there could be dragons. I mean, it's not that hard to imagine dragons. That was just for me.
I need to resign from this show. It's been a pleasure, everyone.
I'm going with you, Fancy.
That was just for me.
I got plenty of
I am
bullets.
staying
One for me,
right
one for you.
here. You've made a friend for life.
Oh my god. Except, Fancy, if you and I leave, then it's just Clyde and Daniel, and not gonna lie, like, I would still watch that show.
So we're 100% sure that it is an apocalypse.
Wait,
We're only
I'm-
78% sure it's a zombie apocalypse.
Well, that's the other thing. You don't want to jump the gun on this because I don't know if you've seen Frank Daramont's The Mist, but if you get into the habit of calling something an apocalypse a little bit before it's an apocalypse, spoiler alert, you might accidentally kill your family. So we really need to move with patience here.
So does that mean your last name is like foreshadowing? Mist?
Clyde Mist. Spoopy. And we broke Noir for the second time this game. And our final member here seems to be the one that's most ready to just accept this and move on. Already lost all his friends. Didn't really care about that. Daniel, you've made it back. You've got your glasses, and you just had your first close encounter. Now, you did not actually do any damage to the zombie, if I recall correctly.
I did not.
You hit Clyde instead.
I did. It was
Okay.
completely by accident. I actually have grown more fond of Clyde, voice number 4, by the way. This is the name I'm giving the embodiment of the voice that I'm currently hearing until I decide on a name. I'm thinking something with a J. Oh no, there is this law guy here who's making me really think about justice all the time. So maybe I'll call him that. Jared, Gerald, whatever your voice, whatever your name is, voice. I'll let you name
Me?
you.
Me?
Yes. Right now,
I
I am
am you.
currently just trying to figure out the rules because this is clearly either a simulation or we are in some sort of game, video game, board game, or maybe it's a movie or TV show. And so I got to figure out the rules so where I know how to survive.
Okay.
And Clark, Carol, God, I wish I was better with names. The one who killed Captain America.
Yes.
I like him so far. That lady, though, I'm thinking of trying to figure out a way to leave her for the zombies at the moment. She's just real rude,
Yeah,
and I know that officer for somewhere. I can't place it, but I know him. What do you think,
We'll see.
boys? Do you think I know him? I think I know him.
I can't remember. I don't have the foggiest.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. You're a new voice, so
Yeah. So as we jump back into the action here, I just want to give the players a real quick ruling thing. I want you all to start with 5 competence points for today. We will adjust this number on and off. Competence points are sort of your catch-all currency, so you can use it to add a success, a degree of success. Yes, Diana.
Finish your thought.
Okay. You can use it to remove a degree of failure from a dice pool. And then there's a couple other items that we'll be using later for different situations. But for now, that's your 5 points that you can use to add success or remove failure from a pool, and that's not just a single pool, single dice roll, but that can be when we're all rolling together for some sort of thing.
But I still get to add my 3 for efficiency.
You get to add, does it say 3 or does it say an additional one?
It says an additional 1 for each tier, and I have 3 tiers
Okay.
of efficiency.
Then yes, yeah. So you'll have 8. Everybody else will have 5. I recognize before we get any sort of deep dive on the rules here, this is incorrect. There is a different way to actually formulate this, but for now in these early episodes, we're just going to do 5 a day, except for Clyde. You get 8.
Yeah, I'm efficient.
Yes, Miss Quinn.
So originally I was going to ask if I added my extra competency points, but that already got answered. So instead, I'm going to tell all of you in chat saying, leave Quinn behind. I was the first one to kill a zombie. I was the first one to do it.
It's true.
Well, that's not a good thing.
Do we have a bunch
you
of
killed
people in
any yet?
chat saying leave Quinn behind?
I don't hear you, Mr. Gray. Have you saved anyone yet? No, just me. Okay, cool. Just checking.
I saved someone.
It's a little harsh.
Yeah, he killed a human.
Technically,
He did.
Yeah, it did cause his death. Yeah.
He did in fact kill a human.
No, that truck did. It was the truck.
You hit him first.
Yeah, we take this to court. I keep my job.
Ooh.
Nope. So, set the scene. We are standing outside of room 405. Daniel and Clyde are inside, sort of looking for any sort of things that they can use. Is this correct? Daniel is armed with a functioning lightsaber handle. Not that it is a functioning lightsaber, but it is a club. Clyde, have you abandoned your fire extinguisher, your trusty fire extinguisher?
Sadly, I believed after braining that zombie with the fire extinguisher, it is no more. So I don't have anything on me except my trusty notebooks and my mechanical pencil.
Pencil, never pen.
Yeah, but I mean, nobody should do math and pen. That amount of hubris will only lead to bad things.
I do.
It will. You are a bold man.
Yeah, but my mechanical pencil is customized and made out of stainless steel. So hey,
That's important.
With an
And
ergonomic grip.
yeah, and Quinn and Maxwell, you are both standing in the hallway still, correct?
Yes.
And Maxwell, you have a full loadout, including a shotgun and a sidearm. What do you abandon your stanchion after you threw it into the lobby, right? Quinn, did you pick up something else?
I don't think I did.
I don't think you did either.
You didn't have a gat in your bag with essential oils in it?
I did
Some
break
doTERRA
that.
and a handgun.
Okay, listen. You guys are judging me really harshly. If you tried it, you would understand.
I did break that Gandalf wand and put part of it into the club, so where now I have like a longer reached club. I did that at the end of the last episode.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. And you gave half of that stick to
Clyde.
Clyde. So Clyde, you have a stick.
Yep.
It's a solid oak. It's solid. You're good.
I can brain someone with this. This will be good.
Mm-hmm. And since I broke it, it's got a nice little pointy end.
I will say that I probably still have my keys, and I'm doing the thing that all women are taught to do. where
Wolverine.
you put the keys in between your fingers so that you're like ready to go.
Okay. You all just heard the radio call. Maxwell, I'm scared. I don't know what's going on. Things are going. I don't know.
Is there any response team there? Barbara, if you can hear me, get somewhere that you can barricade. I will be there soon.
Are we going somewhere?
I need to get to the hospital.
Ooh.
Okay, well I'm going with you. I'm not staying with them.
A hospital?
Have you never? So you've never seen a zombie movie or film or,
Oh my god.
or TV
Zombies
show
are not,
either, have
zombies
you?
aren't real. They're not real.
Statistically
Stop.
speaking, hospitals are like one of the worst places to go in the midst of a zombie apocalypse.
With how
Just
fast
listen
everything
to 'em,
went
the
down, and with
Numbers
how
don't
backed
lie.
up the highway is, there's no way that that place is crawling with infected people. Okay? Regardless of what this is, whatever's happening to them, I need to be there.
Well, and the military will be there. We can get out of here. We can
I'm
get
sorry.
out
Did you
of
get
here.
some sort of message that the rest of us did not get?
It's just common sense. If there's an emergency, the hospitals are going to be the first place that anyone of any import goes to and tries to evacuate.
They get
I
here
mean-
fast enough.
I mean, I'd imagine that the military's response time would be right about an hour or two ago if they were going to be on their way.
I mean, at the very least, I can call for a private helicopter. It's not that big a deal. They have a helipad on top of the roof. It's fine.
All the
You
phones
saw
are
the
down.
plane go down, right? Like you saw the plane that was in the sky go.
I
down.
don't know if you're aware of this. I don't know that I ever got your name. Planes and helicopters are different.
But if I may, no one's phone is working, so you can't really call for a private helicopter if there's no phone.
Surely the landlines are working.
If the emergency signal is going on all of the televisions, it only makes sense to assume that the landlines would be down as well.
Okay, all the more reason to stick with the police officer who has a radio that works then.
Who is going to his
To,
death because
Yeah,
he's going to
the
a hospital in the middle of a zombie. May not be apocalypse, but it is a zombie infestation.
You know, I
At
might
least at the country level.
I might not have seen a lot of these movies that you're talking about, but I feel like you guys have watched a few too many.
Is there such a thing as being too prepared?
I mean,
Are you too prepared? You still have some smears of makeup on your face. I'd calm down there, young whippersnapper.
Hey, okay, one. I did not expect a zombie, we'll say infection.
Wow.
So we're not to scare you with the word apocalypse.
dare say
Uh,
outbreak.
I will say outbreak, yes.
What time is it?
What time is it?
Game time.
Ooh.
I got half past 3. That's the time I got, 3:30.
We started this at about 11 a.m. It's about, 2, 3 o'clock, somewhere in there. Who has a watch? Okay, yeah. We'll call it 2:30 just to be contrary.
It's 2:30.
Whatever you need to grab, I suggest you do so now. If you're gonna come with me, fine.
How do you intend to get there?
Yeah.
It's a good question. Clyde, you would have a vehicle here.
No, not my. No.
What kind of car would Clyde drive?
He drives a very fiscally responsible 2010 Honda Accord. 4-door.
It's reliable.
It's good on gas mileage too. And I got the
boss.
eco-friendly version, so that was a nice tax write-off.
Of course.
Game
Quinn.
Master.
Yes.
Is Corvallis big enough that they would have one of those like scooter things downtown?
What are those? What's that called? The yellow? No.
I mean, there's a
Where
whole
you
bunch of
pay
different
for the
companies
scooter
now.
and it locks up if
Yeah.
it runs out of time.
I am checking that out right now. Did you have something that you wanted to? So right now, you all might not realize this or not, but Clyde is the only person that would have a vehicle in this area. Neither Daniel nor Quinn are from here. Quinn, would your company have given you a rental car, or more just dropped you off like you do a ride share taxi service?
No, I don't drive myself places when I'm on business. There's too much work to do.
That's fair. Okay. And our sheriff there has had an accident with his. So yes, there's boosted rev scooter rentals in Corvallis.
Excuse me, officer. How do you intend to get to the hospital?
We could just
Anywhere
take the
I can.
scooters. There's hundreds of them outside.
Wow, you were just trying to get eaten. That's your goal? That's your goal today, is to get eaten?
Okay. All right. You're determined to go to the hospital, and I can't have you all be veritable meal on wheels for zombies. So,
Oh, don't do this. No.
I
What
can't
do you
leave
suggest,
the-
Daniel?
Oh, I suggest we go probably into the woods, probably north. We should probably go north.
I don't really like camping. Go ahead, Clyde.
Here, just everybody follow me to the parking lot.
Okay, Clyde.
He's just gonna
Why are-
turn around and start walking.
Okay, I'm gonna
Right.
follow him. Like,
And
About this time, a door, as you all turn, you've picked the room clean. You've got everything you want to out of there.
see, it's an economy hotel room, so there's definitely not a mini fridge in there. I'm gonna
Nope,
grab
you-
all of the snacks that my crew. Nope, they had those with them. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, we're out of stuff. Okay.
They dead now. As you all turn to walk down the hallway towards the stairs, you hear the door behind you open, and a girl starts screaming. Oh my God! Oh my God, David! Ah! Oh my God, what did you do to him? And you turn
We should-
around, and
we should
there
go.
is a young woman dressed as the Scarlet Witch, leaning over Captain America.
He was like that when we
We should-
found him, right, guys?
Yeah.
no, I did that.
Yep.
Look, I think he was infected.
As he
Oh,
says
no-
that, I go to cover his mouth.
I mean, he's a powerful 5'6".
And I'm a solid 5'8".
No. Look, it's better if
Yep.
we just.
Clyde,
if-
don't do this.
if
It's not a
if we're
good
just-
idea.
Honesty is what's gonna get us out of this.
I'm gonna scoot like behind them and out the door.
Oh, I follow the cop.
I'm staying with
Okay.
Clyde.
He's gonna yell, "Officer, I have a car."
Then get your ass moving.
We gotta deal with this.
We don't have to deal with this. You heard the man. Let's move.
Out of the hotel room pile a Black Widow, the Big Lebowski Thor, and a gentleman that is he's got big purple hands on, and sort of a big gold breastplate, but it's actually a diminutive man inside of this large like suit.
We should go.
He chased us. He tried to eat us. Thanos, without his hat on, is saying, "What is going on?"
Zombie apocalypse. Look,
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
you guys should form a group and try to survive. Maybe we'll run into each other a few years down the road. It'll be great. This will be a nice little story we can share.
officer,
we should
can't
go.
leave all these people here.
Where are you all going?
To the hospital.
Daniel's going to the woods.
That's right. We're going to
that-
the woods.
No,
We're
that
going
sounds
north
terrible.
to the woods.
I thought so too.
But
Corvallis
she's
is
going there
currently
anyway.
in a state of panic. You need to gather your items and you need to get somewhere safe and locked down before the military comes to rescue those who are left.
Can we come with you?
That-
We could use
can't just leave
Unfortunately, I cannot advise more people than necessary traveling the streets, especially with what is going on out there.
We can't stay here. Look what you did to David.
I'm really sorry.
Sarah, it's all right.
I mean-
Sarah, get a hold of yourself. And the Black Widow like grabs Scarlet Witch by the costume and shakes her. We've got to go. We're going. We're coming with you.
Okay,
can't
but you
leave
guys are
the
gonna
room.
have to ride scooters then, because the car I feel like probably won't fit everyone.
All right, look. If we lap up, then okay. Black Widow, you sit on Quinn's lap.
No.
Scarlet Witch, you sit on Daniel's lap.
Oh, I don't think so. That's not gonna work for
Thanos,
me.
take off the outfit, and you sit on the officer's lap, and then we should be able to do this.
I volunteer to sit on the officer's lap.
What about me? Where are you just gonna stuff me in the trunk? That's Thor.
Thank you for volunteering. Yes, that will work fine.
Yeah, but I get the Accord can do this. Let's go.
Oh my God. Do you guys?
Leading the
Do,
way
do
to
none
this
of you
I-
have a car? Do none of you have a car? Did you guys not bring rent a car, or do any
No,
of you
we
live
took an
near
Uber.
here? Then call an Uber. They'll be here shortly. You can meet us at the hospital. It'll be fine.
I need Uber driver.
Can I
driving
just
right
like
now.
gut check Daniel so he'll shut up?
Listen?
Does that work?
I mean,
I mean, I hit him hard enough
Yeah,
to knock
roll
the wind
for
out of
it.
him.
She's going for it.
Oh my god.
Roll.
So-
He broke her heel.
It's true.
I
True,
do
I don't
agree,
like
yeah.
this kid.
Roll your 10 percentile for brawl, and your damage dice. One
I-
red dice.
am I rolling anything, or is this just happening?
You can roll resist pain, but I don't think you'll be able to like dodge. Doesn't really fit here, I don't think.
This
Yeah.
is so good.
How many dice do I roll for damage?
Just one red, 1d6 red.
Oh no.
And Daniel's dead.
Just rolled a 6.
I did roll a 6.
Well, but what was your brawl roll?
I succeeded. It was one point of success.
Okay.
So I'm rolling a
Roll your
resist pain.
Yeah, 10
I didn't
percentile.
want to kill Daniel. Just shut him up for a little while.
Well, you beat his threshold, so that would be a point.
Well, my threshold is 6. Thank you.
All right. So while this is all going down, you all see Clyde like working himself up, and he goes, "Okay, listen here. I have the Honda Accord, so I make the rules. You're lapping up, or you're getting left behind."
Also, I rolled an 18, and it's a 42 or 45 is my percentage. So I rolled an 18, so that's
3 points of success.
3 points of success.
That's 2 points of success.
2 points of
2
success. Math. It's important, kids. So resist pain is not generally used for this. Like what it's for is like your ability to power through a broken limb or something like that. But we're going to use it in this situation because I'm the game master and I make the rules. So, you kind of knot up, you get that like little knuckle out there and you just kind of hit him right there in the short ribs. And Daniel, you tense up into it and it hurts. You wince. But that's about as far as it's going to go there. But Clyde has just laid down his ultimatum. He says, "Look,
Have the Honda Accord. I make the rules, or you get left, or you walk, or you scoot. Okay, so we're all going together, or we're not going at all." And he starts to head towards the parking lot.
Out of character, I'm really proud of Clyde right now. He set his rules down. Like that's a big step for him.
his counseling coming into play here."
Yeah.
You know, I gotta be that guy that can save my marriage.
I mean,
With the Honda Accord.
With the Honda Accord. I mean, I'm gonna go just because, like, right now the only person in the world that I actually kind of like is Clyde. So
Yeah, you fed all the others to zombies. I will follow too.
I did not feed them all to zombies. They died on their own.
Well, now that we have all these people, I'll be leading the rear, so I'm gonna be like, fucking, stay quiet.
Sarah is still sobbing. This is the girl in the Scarlet Witch outfit. She's just and Brooke, the Black Widow, is got her arm around her, and she's just shh, come on. Carlos has taken that moment to kind of shuffle out of the Thanos skin, and he's got sort of this unitard underneath, moisture wicking, because he knew he'd be hot in that Thanos suit all the time. And then you got Thorbowski here, he's a big dude, and he's got a replica hammer that he's kind of wielding, but anybody that looks at that closely, it's very much paper mache construction.
Thanks.
But he's at least like holding it out there like he's gonna hit something with it.
Whatever makes you feel strong.
Yep.
All right. So I don't like to brag about my 2010 Honda Accord, but it does have a remote start. So I'm just gonna like as soon as I see it,
Okay.
just to flex on them a little bit,
Everybody's duly impressed.
I might still have some Hootie blasted on the inside, only want to be with you. It's a whole thing. It'll be great.
So as you all, parking at the hotel is not unreasonable in this situation, because they did have all the roads blocked off to campus. So the largest parking lot with easy access, where you didn't have to walk too far to deliver this bad news to Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
So as you all reach the lobby, you see the smashed door, the door off its hinges that you all saw before, that who knows where that came from. And the body that's still laid out in the central vestibule there. And you hear the elevator ding. And it immediately you start hearing a scream as a young woman in a hotel skirt and pencil skirt and jacket is hitting a larger gentleman with more hotel accoutrement. So he's got the white button-up shirt, the khakis, and the name badge that says manager on it, and she's hitting him with a stapler as they kind of tumble out of the elevator, and he lands on top of her, and he is just
Can I go punch him?
I just keep walking.
I'm gonna run up and try and kick him off.
okay.
I would also like to pipe.
All three
right.
of us just.
So
Whoop that trick.
all three of you roll me either brawl or melee attack, whichever one you're doing. So brawl will be any sort of pushes, punches, shoves, kicks if you're actually swinging an object. Noir, I believe, melee attack, blunt, the BL. So roll your percentile dice, roll me a speed dice, and
That's
roll me a
the
damage
blue.
dice. Yep.
And the damage is the red, right?
Yep. And Noir, roll me one of the white dice for depletion as well. Daniel, I'm not going to have you roll anything as you... I mean, he started the engine. You know which car it is. You
Oh,
can
no, I'm
continue
heading there.
outside. Okay.
Yeah, I'm heading there.
All right, I got
And
okay.
if
Go ahead.
I get there before they do, I am getting in the driver's seat.
So
right,
the way
except-
remote start works.
Yep. It doesn't. It actually locks the doors.
Oh.
And it doesn't drive until the key is in the car.
For that exact reason.
Yeah. Thief. All right. What do we got? Maxwell.
So I got a success, 5 speed, 3 damage.
Okay. And Noir. Clyde.
So I got one failure. My brawl is 24. I rolled a 31. Um. So I guess the damage and stuff doesn't matter because I failed.
The speed does though,
Oh, I
and the
got a
damage
1
might.
on the speed.
Okay. And Quinn, how'd you fare?
I had 2 degrees of success. I rolled
Ooh.
a 3 on my speed dice and a 3 on my damage dice.
Okay. So we have overall we have 2 degrees of success because the degree of success from Clyde and the degree of failure from Clyde and the degree of success from Maxwell will cancel out. So Clyde, with your degree of failure, and it's not going to be anything that ultimately affects anything negatively, but you don't succeed in actually swinging. So it's going to go Clyde, then Quinn, then the sheriff. So map out how your part happens here.
I'm trying to swing, but because the other 2 are in the way, I don't get a clear go of it. So I think that I just kind of push the zombie to the floor so that they can get kicks and punches in.
Okay. And Quinn, you come up with your keys. Is this?
Yeah. I'm gonna aim for the eyes because that's what I was taught in my self-defense class. So.
With 2 degrees of success, you're definitely able to get those keys as Noir or Clyde sort of pushes them up. You kind of get this nice little whoosh, 1-2 with the keys and slash them right across the eyes. The zombie roars and starts to stand up. Right as Sheriff Maxwell comes up with a boot.
Mm-hmm. So as he starts to stand up, just a solid kick right to the center, try and knock him back, and then just post gun on him.
Okay. You all succeed in dealing some damage to this zombie, but its face is mangled, and you actually see where you got a really solid kick, and part of its chest sort of like collapsed in, and it falls back on its back, and it immediately starts trying to get back up. And the woman is screaming and backing away, and she throws her stapler at it and keeps backing away towards the front desk.
Go.
Could I hit him again in the eyes? Like,
Yep.
I'm at this point, I am trying to drive my fist into its skull.
Okay, so there's your intent. What's your intent, Maxwell? Are you going to shoot it?
I'll shoot him in the chest.
Okay. And Clyde, what is your intent?
I got the stick. I kind of want to put the stick into his mouth and just kind of crush.
Okay, so you're gonna go for like a can opener situation here.
Pretty much like I don't know if you've seen Upgrade, but that.
I have not, but I can imagine.
If they're both still going at this guy, I will not discharge my weapon.
Well, so this is the thing. We set our intent, and then we roll speed, and then we can adjust based on that, determining who moves first. So everybody gets the opportunity to at least try. But let's say you roll a 1 on the blue, and Quinn rolls a 5 on her blue, then you get to act first. Otherwise, we can adjust. Daniel, is there anything that you would like to do as you are moving outside?
So, like, I'm not running or anything. I'm not trying to leave the group because that's not safe. I'm just trying to keep heading towards the door. So I guess I'm just. What are the other people doing that are with us?
They sort of freeze there in the lobby in sort of a huddled group with Thor wielding his hammer, Thorbowski. They see that the group has split, and they all start to follow you out towards the vehicle.
Do I see any zombies outside?
We'll get to that in a moment. Just want to see what your intent for this particular scene is.
I guess until I can no longer go further, I'm going to keep going towards where the car would be.
Okay. So Maxwell, Clyde, and Quinn all roll me the same pool that you just rolled. And-
I already rolled.
Okay, what you
Here.
got?
I've got a 1 on my brawl, a 5 on my speed, a 5 on damage, and a 4 on degradation.
Okay. And so you rolled a 1, which means
I rolled all ones.
wow, you guys are.
That will
So-
never happen again.
I swear to God, I wrote this.
I
and I'm
thought I
like,
got
okay.
good. Okay.
My dice think I'm playing D&D.
Clyde got 2 degrees of success. Quinn, how many degrees of success is that for you with a 1?
It can't go higher than 3, right?
It can go up to 4.
Oh, 4.
Okay. Wow. And you got 1 on your speed, 1 on your damage.
Yep.
Okay. And
Although
how'd you
I think
do,
I get a
Maxwell?
bonus to my damage.
Got 4 degrees of success.
Holy
2 on
cow.
speed and 6 on damage.
All right. Well, this is going to be so Quinn,
Mm.
you go up and you just sock this. It's roaring. You sock it right in the face, and your keys actually gets lodged in its eye. And when you pull back, an eyeball comes loose, stuck to your key, and kind of dangles all that nerve ending off after the back there.
Ooh.
Oh, I guess you would have rolled pistol, not
I did.
brawl at that point. Okay. And you actually roll me 1 white dice as well. And that's your second time rolling that.
2.
Okay. You actually unload your clip because your number of times you fired equals the degradation roll that you're at this point. So you empty the clip.
What?
It's the mechanic there is for your marksmanship, but in this situation, I don't think you would miss. So we're gonna say that you emptied your clip into his chest.
I was like, Jesus Christ!
And in the last moment, Noir with 4 on the damage, you come forward and just like, gah, and catch it and rip the top part of its head off of.
I immediately tell the group to run outside towards the car. I don't
Okay.
go with them. I just tell them to do it.
So you'll have to reload your gun, and you can do that at any time now in between.
Doing it right now.
Okay. Yeah. That was a bit of brutality there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Run! Get to the car, quick! Go! It's already running. Go! Get in the car.
It's locked right now, but 1 second.
This is Janet freaking out.
Uh,
John,
you need to
He
stop.
attacked me. He
Stop.
attacked me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. The phones were going off, and the all the guests, they left. They were supposed to leave. We made an announcement, and we were just checking the rooms, and was it Batman? Batman came out of nowhere and bit him, and
Can I try a calm other check on her?
absolutely.
All right, and here we go. All right. So, boop, boop, boop. That is a 25, and my calm other is 33.
What do you say to calm her down?
Like, hey, we get it. We know what's going on here. We'll decompress later, but right now we need to move, and we need to move quietly. So I need 2 minutes of courage. Okay? You can do 2 minutes of courage.
I can do
right?
2 minutes. I can do 2
Okay.
minutes of courage. I can do
That's
this.
it. That's it. That's all this is. Let's
Do
go.
you have a car here?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, I do. Yeah,
You have your keys on you.
I do. I do. I do.
Let's go.
Quick check-in on Maxwell there. You just shot a man who was still moving. He kept moving, and then you saw Clyde rip his head off.
Clyde
Yeah,
is working
that's over here right now. I'm not even gonna acknowledge that until I have a moment. Max is just
Okay.
he's not even gonna think about it.
All right. Quinn, what about you? Are you still, this is all fake? This is all going to go away?
Honestly, there's a lot of ugliness in the world anyway. This is apparently just a really dirty city, and I shouldn't have come here.
Fair.
So, guess we're moving the convention next year. Sorry, Clyde.
Outside, the car is bumping to Hootie.
No, it is.
And the engine is running. And you all start to see, Daniel, as you've now exited the building, the group has run out and piled into the car. Scarlet Witch is sitting on Black Widow's lap.
Hot. Sorry.
Thor
Just,
has Thor has already
So
popped the
in
trunk, and
fantasy.
he's like pointing to it. And Carlos
I
hops
popped
in
the
the trunk, and he closes it, and then Thor runs around and sits shotgun. But Daniel, you notice. Actually, let's see if you notice. Roll me a spot listen.
If they hurt my Honda Accord, I'm burning this whole mother.
Aren't they just giving you an excuse to get a newer car?
Why the would I want to do a car?
Failed,
I'm so glad you have a bleep button.
but not. You get 1 degree of failure if you fail, no matter what, right?
Other way around. You have to exceed 10 to get a degree of failure. On the degrees
Okay.
of success, you get 1 starting from 0 to 10.
So I failed, but I didn't get a degree of failure.
Okay, that's fine. You don't notice anything. You're intent on the vehicle. You're looking around, scanning the parking lot. You see Thor put Carlos in the trunk.
Can I
and
use my competency point to have me have 1 degree of success?
You sure can. Yeah. So you're running out of the notate that you were down to 4. So you're running around
Yeah.
out of the hotel, and you hear gunshots coming off inside the hotel. And you look and you see between the car music that's blaring and the gunshots, there have been a few heads poke out on the road, in the direction of the student center. Quidditch players, as they begin to shamble towards you. There's still a good, if you all look at the map, they are across Western Boulevard. I don't know if the geography is accurately this way, but we're going to say there's a slight rise from the parking lot up to Western Boulevard.
Okay. They're heading towards me, or are they heading towards the car where those people, where our new friends are?
At this point, they're
Bait.
heading towards the hotel. They are some distance away. There is no way to tell whether who in particular has drawn their attention, but there are some coming towards you.
I sprint over to where the car is, and I'm going to try and convince them, the people in the car, to leave, because we won't have time to get they won't have time to get here before the zombies get here. So we all need to go and get out of here before the zombies get here.
I mean, you can try that. You have to overcome the natural thoughts in their heads that the lobby is a lot closer than those zombies. But roll me is there like a convince? Let's see here. Diplomacy. Roll me diplomacy.
This is the opposite of diplomatic.
I am the opposite of diplomatic. I'm gonna have to roll real low.
Or wait, sorry, there's a persuade. There is a persuade. That one.
Okay. Makes it a little better. Not much though. I fail. With 2 degrees of failure.
Yeah, they're like, no way, man. Get out of here.
You're telling me it's my friend's car.
You hear a beep beep, as a soft top Jeep, 4 cars up the row, unlocks, and Quinn, Clyde, and Maxwell, you run out with the hotel personnel, whose name tag you see is Janet, and she's like, "This way, my Jeep's right over there."
My Honda Accord's right there.
How are you all going to separate the crews here?
All right, how
I
far
will
away is her
100
car?
Oh, go ahead, Max.
How far away is her car? Her Jeep?
It's 4 cars up from the Accord. They're in the same row.
Okay.
So you're about, I don't know, a couple. You're whatever a standard hotel parking lot is. I don't 25 feet, 30 feet, something like that.
Okay. My intention is to go to the Jeep.
Okay.
I can visually see all of them clown card into the Accord, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I'm not touching that anymore.
Yeah. Is the soft top on the Jeep, or is it uncovered right now?
It's the soft top is on.
Okay. I too will go to the Jeep. I'll take one look at the sweaty nerds piled into the Honda.
Look, Thorbowski is attractive.
You put some
How
respect.
This matters.
He's a solid 7.
And he's shotgun right now?
He's shotgun, but he's still wielding his fake hammer.
Okay, I will still go to the Jeep if I
still a
feel
nerd
like,
under
I feel
all
like
that.
it's not gonna be the opportune moment to just make my move, so
No.
bad timing.
Alas, missed connection.
You'll find him
I
on
forgot
Reddit later.
that was a
It'll be
Yeah,
fun.
you'll get
thing.
a notice board that you find 3 years later. To executive that didn't sit on my lap. You missed out.
That could be anybody.
What about you, Clyde?
Where's Clyde? Clyde's going to his Honda Accord.
Oh, of course. And Daniel, what is your intention?
I'm already at the Honda Accord. So
Okay.
as long as I see Clyde, who has the keys, running towards it, I'm gonna stay near it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get in it till he gets in it, but I'm gonna be near it.
All right, I'm gonna jump in it, and I guess we'll follow the Jeep.
No, don't do that. Their survival is not our responsibility. They have a cop with them. They are going to a hospital. These are don't you have some family? You clearly live around here.
I don't exactly know where she is right now.
Well, wouldn't it be better to try and find her than to run off on this fool's errand and die for people you don't even know?
Miss Strong has a 3% overage.
Oh my, how much is that?
That's $2,700.
Well, good for you. Good news for you. I'm a really great saver, and I've got that covered. Let's go somewhere else.
He looks
Besides,
at the car full
this
of people.
is a zombie apocalypse. Money not gonna matter for much longer.
That is true.
You mean you guys aren't going to follow the police officer? What are you talking about? Where are we going to go?
Well, we're not going to a hospital in the middle of a zombie apocalypse. You're dressed up. I thought you would know these things. What, do you only watch the one Marvel universe? That's it?
I like the movies.
Hey, there's
Oh
nothing
my
wrong
God.
with the MCU. All right.
There's nothing wrong with the MCU, but spread your knowledge some, okay? Spread your knowledge.
I mean, the 616 universe is the original and the superior version of the Marvel universe, of course.
Maxwell.
I'm so glad I could be in the car.
Maxwell
yeah.
and Quinn, you're running towards the Jeep. She's unlocked it.
Yep. Your keys, please.
I should drive, right?
Give him your keys!
Okay.
I will take them out of her hand and give them to him if she won't do it.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm driving.
Do you know how to
Wait,
roll?
didn't you just hit your head?
What?
Yeah, you just got in an accident. Should I drive? Give me the keys.
We're fine.
Oh no.
Um, do you,
Oh,
do you know how to drive a stick?
I know how to drive a stick? Yeah.
That doesn't sound like confidence to me.
I know the concept.
Man, if I die in a car crash in a zombie apocalypse, I'm gonna be so mad at you, Maxwell.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna open the driver's side door, and I'm about to get into it, and I see the stick shift there. Fuck. Can either of you? I'm gonna look at Quinn. Can you drive a stick?
Of course I can't. Give me those.
I would like
And-
to note that the Honda
We're gonna
Accord
rotate.
is also a manual.
All right.
Oh. That was still a tax write-off. That was still economic.
Yeah, because they don't really have enough people buying manuals these days. I don't
They're cheaper.
understand why.
They're like $5,000 cheaper.
It's fiscally
Wow.
responsible.
Also,
to get
I don't know
one.
if you
And
know
can
this, but
save
the
gas
really
mileage.
expensive cars are all manuals too. So
Well,
It's
a
both ends of the
Honda-
bell curve.
yeah.
All right.
I'm trying to. So there's a pilot vehicle check, but I don't think any of you all took pilot. Did you?
Nope.
Pilot sounds more like planes.
Buckle down.
I know. So we're going to do a little bit different. Whoever is driving will be giving me. I'm going to stick with the. I liked the composure piece, but I guess it'll depend on what happens. So we'll hit that when we need to actually make a drive check. So you are indeed driving your Honda, and we have decided that Quinn is driving the Jeep. Now, the back seat of the Honda is open, so Scarlet Witch does not have to sit on Black Widow's lap anymore.
Oh.
I actually tell her, don't sit there. It's not safe. Sit down and buckle up. I want you flying around and killing
Well,
me.
I mean, that means we could get the guy out of the trunk. I'd rather have somebody lapped up than have somebody
Too
in
late.
the trunk.
Well,
This
make
is
that
my
decision.
Honda Accord.
are you going to get Carlos out of the trunk?
Yeah, we're getting Carlos out of the trunk.
That means you got to take the time to get out of the car, open the trunk, and figure out a way to finagle him in there. Leave
While
him
they're
in the trunk.
arguing, I imagine we're already driving.
Yeah.
The car, yep, the Jeep is leaving.
All right, I just pop the trunk, pull Carlos out, push him in the back seat, get in the driver's seat, and I go, my Accord, my rules. You know what? I'm not in a hootie mood right now. I'm gonna put on some John Mayer, and then we're gonna drive.
All right. As you're looking at the map here, Quinn, the exits for the hotel are either onto Southwest 26th Street or Southwest Western Boulevard. Which direction would you like to take?
I will go whichever direction Maxwell tells me to go because this is his city.
Yeah,
Okay.
you mentioned West, Western, and which?
Southwest 26th. So you can go north or you can go west to get onto one of those main roads. 26th runs right past the stadium.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, I see it. Take 26. The highway's all backed up. We're probably gonna hit a dead end on Southwest Western. Go north.
I do what he tells me.
All right. Roll me just roll me your percentile and your D10s. This is for you as well, Clyde. Roll me your D10s and one speed dice, and we're looking for a 50 plus or minus. We're just going above or below 50.
Can we spend more than one more than one composure on a single roll?
You sure can. You can spend no more than 3 on a single round.
So that's a 17 on the percentage die and a 4 on my speed die.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend 3 composure to get 1 point of success.
Okay.
And I rolled a 1 on my speed die.
All right. So you peel out of there, and actually, being the Jeep, you're like Oh well, and you hop the curb as you come out.
It's not my Corvette. It drives a little different. So.
Yeah, and you land firmly on Southwest 26th and blow right through the intersection. Clyde, with a 4 on your speed, you, and I feel like this is in character. Correct me if I'm wrong. You check your mirrors. You back out of the space.
Yeah,
you leave at a moderate pace. Everybody's like kind of tense in the car, and you get to the intersection at Southwest Western Boulevard and Southwest 26th Street behind the Jeep, and the light turns red, and you come to a stop.
Habits.
Daniel, do you have words about this?
Why did you stop? Why are you stopping? Go, drive. And why are we following them? Is your plan to follow them to the hospital still?
I just want to make sure that they get there safe.
You know better. You've seen these movies. You know how this is gonna go.
Once I see they get to the hospital, we'll buzz right by. We're not gonna leave the car. It's gonna be fine. Oh, green light. Your body is.
You are so lucky I'm not in the front seat with you.
He's got to obey the traffic rules. Just because things are going bananas doesn't mean that we can just fall
you
apart.
Stop talking. You clearly don't know what's going on, so you don't get to speak until you know what is going on. Until you come to accept the fact that this is a zombie apocalypse, you don't get to speak.
You don't talk
rules.
to her that way, and she slaps you. Scarlet Witch slaps you across the face.
Yeah.
You need to be more nice.
You know, she has a point. She has a point. Sorry. Eyes on the road, eyes on the road. 10,
That's right.
12.
Why don't you keep your eyes on the road up there where they belong?
10-2, 10-2, 10-12 would be pretty awkward.
The fact that we are in the middle of an unprecedented event, I will allow that to slide this once. Do it again, and I don't care what gender you are, because the fist of justice is neutral.
Shut up, man.
Who said that?
No fighting in the Accord. That's rule number 1.
And that's when I let it go, because I listen to his rules, because I know what happens when I don't.
Sheriff, roll me I almost said spot hidden, not spot hidden, whatever it is for this particular rule set. Spot listen. Quinn, roll me a composure. Daniel, roll me spot listen. And Clyde, roll me composure.
Ooh, composure.
And Quinn and Noir also Clyde also roll me a speed dice.
Okay. Speed dice as well.
2 degrees of failure.
You are stunned by the fact that you were just slapped and you don't notice anything else going on.
All right. So for my composure, I rolled a 21. I have a 33, so that's 1 degree of success. And my speed die was a 3.
Okay. How'd you do, Quinn?
I failed, but not by a full degree, and I rolled a 1 on my speed die.
Okay. And Sheriff Maxwell, how'd you do? Deputy.
It's just I got the number, so that's just a flat success, 1 degree.
Okay. So as you all head north on Southwest 26th Street, you know, Quinn, you said you knew how to drive a stick, but it's been a while, and you know that this is a 4 in the floor, and you're used to like a really nice 8 shifter gear thing with lots of different speed options.
Just say it. I'm used to a better car, because this is not.
There's nothing wrong with a Jeep. And so you kind of grind the gears as you go past the Lascelles Stewart Center, and it makes this really loud. And Janet in the back is like, "Don't do that. This Jeep is my baby." And you lose some speed. Meanwhile, Clyde in the other vehicle, checking his mirrors, driving along, you know, staying in the left-hand lane because he's moving at a faster clip. There's not any other traffic here right now, but, you know, catches up to the Jeep. And as you all pass the Lascelles Stewart Center, you notice that there are bodies strewn across the lawn between the Alumni Center and the Stewart Center. And you see a group has of Quidditch dressed zombies slamming on the doors of the alumni center, and it looks like somebody has barricaded the doors from the other side.
Oh, I hope Curios is safe.
Carrioles? What's going on with Carrioles?
I think they're going after the panel that he was. Oh, do you hear that grinding? You see, that's what happens when you're not one with your car. You know, you gotta know how the car wants to shift. He just goes from second to third buttery smooth.
Meanwhile, in the Jeep, I'm yelling backwards at Janet about how her transmission sucks and it needs to be replaced. And maybe if she had a quality German engineered engine, this wouldn't be a problem.
Deputy Sheriff Maxwell Gray, do you point out the fact that there is a barricade at the Alumni Center and it looks like somebody's trying to get in?
No. I'm gonna pocket that maybe for later if we come back to this area, but that's not my goal right now, homie.
All right. In your car, Clyde, you all have noticed that there is the student center going downs. Do you do anything, or do you continue to follow the Jeep?
We should not follow the Jeep. I mean, I don't think we should go there either, but like we should not follow the Jeep.
You know, strength in numbers is how one survives a zombie apocalypse. And currently, we don't have any firearms, so at least let's escort them to the hospital, and maybe we'll find a few police officers' bodies that we can scavenge firearms off of, or at least batons.
All right, but only because you're starting to treat this like it truly is.
Oh, of course, it's a zombie apocalypse, but one can still be civil.
You all arrive at the intersection of Southwest Ralph Miller Lane and Southwest 26th Street about the same time. You've caught up. She lost a little speed there when she lost it in neutral. And you all notice off to the left in that open field in front of Gate C, the VIP lobby there, there's a large tour bus with "Here Come the Mummies" stamped on the side of it. And there is a crowd of, these look like regular Joes. They're not in costume, but they are definitely showing signs of infected, pounding on the side of the tour bus.
Do you think we should stop?
Nope.
I just turned up the mayor. Welcome to the real
I did book them for this gig. I can't really let anything happen to them.
They're in a vehicle.
Okay, I'll never be able to get them on another contract. If it comes down to it, you have to tell them that you told me not to stop.
Fine.
Okay, just so we're clear, I'm going to ask for it in writing when we get to the hospital.
I'll put it on Corvallis Sherry letterhead, or Corvallis Sheriff letterhead for you.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I didn't know you guys had your own stationery, but thanks.
You all head north, and once you cross Southwest Washington Way, you've kind of left that area of the campus that was blocked off. As you look out your left and right, there are altercations going on everywhere you see. There are groups running. You actually start to hear firearms going off out the right side window at the Dixon Recreation Center. You see two security guards overwhelmed by a group of 4 college students as they charge them out of the rec center, tackle them on the lawn, and start viciously tearing at them. Just checking. We're still driving forward.
Still driving forward, man. Feeling like garbage, leaving these people to die, but I've already got an Accord full, so I can't do anything more. I am looking judgingly at the Jeep that has at least 2 more passenger spots available, and just glaring every time I pull up to.
I will
I feel
100%.
fine about it.
Yeah, we don't. Sorry, there's only enough AC for 3 people. I will. I'll have my phone out. I'd like to try and take pictures while I'm driving of what's
Oh
happening.
my!
I make sure the doors are. I make sure my door is
Wonderful.
Just
locked.
so I have something to bring back to HQ, so they know I didn't fuck up.
Yeah, absolutely. This is wonderful.
Gray's
Sheriff,
just got his head down.
yeah. Sorry, not sheriff. Deputy Maxwell. So you're kind of putting blinders on.
Mm-hmm.
You're not paying attention to what's going on around you.
Well, when you phrase it that way,
No leading. I'm just setting the scene here as we keep going.
yeah. So I think he hears it, so he looks and he sees what's happening, but he just takes a steadying breath and plays with his wedding ring and looks down.
Okay. And you have given no further instructions. So as far as Quinn is concerned, she's going to continue driving north on 26th Street at this point.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Goes a long way.
I'm guessing once we get closer, we'll start seeing the little like hospital signs.
On the main roads, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold up, I lost where we were. There we are. Okay. So you're passing the OSU National Historic District, and you come out on Southwest Jefferson Way, which is one-way traffic to the left. Roll me a Quinn. Roll me a composure at disadvantage because you are paying attention to your phone. Remember, kids, no distracted driving. And Clyde, roll me composure again.
One
You say
degree
we're
of
at-
success.
I wrote the exact same thing. 17 and a 4. He is a consistent dude.
Can you roll me a speed dice, Quinn?
4.
Wow, you guys blow through this intersection, traveling at the same speed, no issues. But you are seeing more and more signs of panic. You see an ambulance hopped up on the curb with the lights spinning. The back is wide open. It looks like there's a body bag inside that's been torn out. There's blood smears down the side of it. As you continue north through the OSU campus. By and large, this is a lower populated area because it's the weekend. It's student housing. There's not as much physical car traffic. But Sheriff, God damn it, Maxwell, that you are approaching Arnold Way, which is a main drag through sort of a downtown area with lots of restaurants and stuff, and you're going to start hitting more potential traffic.
Yep.
There is still across to your right, there is a fire raging. It looks like the highway itself is now alight from where you are, and there's a huge plume of smoke coming up.
Sorry, ma'am. What was your name?
Me?
Yes.
Quinn.
All right, Quinn. You're going to continue taking this road north. We're going to come up to a shopping district, restaurants and such. You're going to take a left onto Arnold, depending on what we see.
Okay. I'm starting to get a little worried. This is a lot that seems to have gone wrong in a very short period of time. How do I put this? Is this city lacking so much funding that you guys can't afford enough firefighters or police officers?
It would seem we're ill-equipped for the current disaster.
Okay. So a left?
Are we at that road?
Yes, you've made it to Arnold. So real quick, Janet is sort of freaking out every time you see a new horrible, terrible thing.
Mm.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Did you see that? She's eating his face.
Oh my god! Shut up. Haven't you ever heard of distracted driving? I'll say as I take another picture.
Ma'am, there really is nothing we can do for them right now. The importance is staying safe and to keep moving.
We're going to the hospital. We're going to the hospital, right? The hospital.
We're going to be safe.
We'll be safe there. We'll be safe there.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I just want to say thank you again for being such an upstanding citizen in assisting us with this matter.
Of course, of course. You all take care of me, right?
Absolutely.
Probably
Perhaps
not.
you should stop. I'm going to shoot an eye. Perhaps you should stop looking out the window.
Okay. And she's going to tuck her head down between her knees and take deep breaths. In the Accord, we're getting a much similar situation. How are you responding to this, Clyde and Daniel, to the atrocities being committed around you?
I would like to try another calm other check to calm everybody in the car.
Okay. I'll give you advantage because you're listening to John Mayer.
He's just like, everything is gonna
Okay,
be
so that was a
alright.
70, so that's not gonna do it. And that's more like it. That is a 29. So that's 1 degree of success.
Okay. All right.
And he's just like, all right, everybody, I know everything is bad, but you know what? Let's just all sing along. Your body is woodland.
You know, Thor's getting into it. Your body is
just sing it. Just don't look outside. Just keep singing. Focus on the Jeep and just keep singing. If you focus on the task ahead, everything else doesn't matter. Just body is
Daniel, you have locked all the doors. You have your seatbelt on. Is there anything else that you wanna do at this moment?
So just so I understand, we have me on one side, and then in the middle is the double up, or are they on the other side, and then the larger man is in them between us?
I feel like I forgot that Carlos was in the car now. I was contemplating some terrible thing that was going to happen to him. When you pulled him out of the trunk, you threw him into the passenger seat?
I threw him into the back seat. So in my head,
Okay.
the back seat is Carlos, Daniel, and then Scarlet Witch and Black Widow buddied up still, and
Okay.
then Fat Thor in the passenger seat.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. That is what I was hoping it was.
So I'm just imagining Daniel being squished in the middle of all this, like me and Fat Thor just getting it in the front. Like,
Daniel isn't what you would call considerate, so
oh,
he's not.
No.
He's very much just like legs spread as far as they can.
You're man
He's
spread to
trying
get my
give-
Accord. Get
I
out.
am, yeah. Like I said, he's not a considerate person, and he did make sure that both the doors on either side were locked. You said we have a similar situation in the car. So when
Well, you did
we have-
until.
yeah, until he calmed him down.
Yep.
So now Thor is jamming out with him, correct?
Yeah, just me, Thor, and room for squares.
Okay, cool. Then right now I am just sitting here contemplating some things, some ideas,
Okay.
looking for an opportunity to maybe lessen the load that is within this Accord.
Boy, you're a terrible person.
Question: did they buckle up when they saw me buckle up?
To the extent that they could, yeah. The
Okay.
Sarah and Brooke are not able to really buckle up very well. But
Okay. Okay.
But
so-
I did make Thor scoot his seat as far up as he could to give them some kind of room.
wonderful. Yeah, he's scrunched up in the front seat there.
Yeah, but
You all
we
pass the
still get
College of Earth, Ocean, and Atmospheric Sciences out your right as you hang a left on Northwest Arnold Road. Again, you start to see there's a restaurant across the way, and as you pass through that, the windows bust out, and a man comes flying through the glass on top of another man. They land in the parking lot, bounce, and the top one immediately starts and as your car kind of careens around the corner there, squealing tires, it looks up and immediately starts chasing the Jeep.
Okay, they can run. They can run. Good to know.
They can run now?
And I lean forward and just, Clyde, it looks like we're leaning more towards like 28
days later? Yeah!
Yeah.
Everybody roll me. We're going to do a morale check here. How everybody's feeling. I just have to find where that there. It's a sanity check or a morale check, and I don't remember how to do that. So just kidding. I was going to do that. Everybody roll me composure. See how we're faring in this situation.
1 degree of success.
Okay.
Ooh.
How'd you do, Quinn?
1 degree of failure.
Okay.
1 degree of failure.
All right.
Which
So far we
tracks
got
for our car.
2 degrees of failure, 1 degree of success.
4 degrees of failure.
Good
It's
God.
very on brand.
All right. So as you, oh my goodness.
Do
Oh.
you see what happens when you don't embrace the mayor?
All right. So the Jeep has 2 degrees of failure. The car has collectively 3 degrees of failure.
Wait, Janet doesn't.
Can I
doesn't get to roll?
use
Maybe Janet's
Yep.
super happy.
can
I
I
mean-
use some of my confidence points to remove the degree of failure on my accord?
You can.
Okay. I'm gonna do that. Is
Okay.
it 1 for 1?
Yep.
Trading competence for happiness is something like just a completely alien concept to Quinn. That doesn't make sense.
Competence for composure.
I am going to drop 3 competence points
Damn.
Okay.
to protect my Honda Accord.
So that brings you all up to a neutral.
Yeah.
Is
All
the
right,
Jeep the Jeep gonna spend anything?
No.
So
I thought about it. I did.
Time is up.
But he wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I'll use 2.
If
Okay.
he's miserable,
Did
everyone
I
is
let him
miserable.
in car?
So you all scream around this corner, and out of the Thai restaurant across the way, that zombie comes crashing through the glass and comes charging after you. For a moment there, you lose your composure, Quinn. You spin the wheel left and then right and then left again, and you drop your phone in the floorboard as you see this thing chasing your vehicle in the rearview mirror. You get that Jurassic Park moment where you look at the side and it's objects in the mirror closer than they appear. And Maxwell puts his hand up on the mirror and puts his hand on your shoulder and says, "Just keep driving." And you kind of bring it back to center. And Janet is just whimpering in the back, just like, the other car. So sorry, go ahead.
Janet, if you don't shut the fuck up, I'm gonna kick you out onto the curb. Do you understand me?
This is my car.
I don't care.
Quinn. Just
Sure,
keep
she
driving.
doesn't get slapped.
I'm driving. I will shoot daggers from my eyeballs at Max when he's like, "Calm down, woman. Keep driving."
You know what? I appreciate you, Maxwell.
Thanks.
At this point,
Thanks
I've
for
seen
that.
he has a wedding ring, so like, there's nothing to gain there.
She's over it. She's over it.
Like, he was hot before, but now he's just talking to me.
Some other married
incessantly.
dude.
Wait till you find out that you're doing all this to get to the hospital to save his wife.
Man,
That's almost
I
as
have
be
a
an
husband
upset-
somewhere. I just.
I was gonna say you're gonna be as upset as we were when we found out about your medicine.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was going.
It's an
Boom.
actual condition. Have you ever tried it? God.
I don't have that technology, but
The other vehicle, Daniel, you start freaking the fuck out. You don't know what it is. 28 days. 28 days.
it's 28
He's running,
days later.
He's running.
28 days. What if they start mutating? What if it's not 28 days? What if it's Resident Evil and they start mutating into monstrous beasts?
And
What are we gonna
grab-
do?
You grab Clyde by the shoulders and start shaking him and pointing.
What are you
What are we gonna
doing?
do? Did you see it? It was terrifying. It came running at us like it was crazy or something. It came running at us like it was Quinn after her medicine. It's insane.
He's gonna slowly, gently pump the brakes.
Don't
Put
slow
the
down.
car-
Do not slow down.
Put the car in neutral, and he goes, "We don't move until everyone calms down."
At this point, everybody else has begun freaking out as well because Daniel got everybody upset. But using your competence that you've acquired through your marital training, counseling,
You see,
you pull this baller move.
going forward while you're being driven by your emotions is the quickest way to end up in a ditch. And when you're in a ditch, you can't go anywhere. You only need to move when you know where you're going. So we right now, as a car, we don't know where we're going. So we need to calm down until we can get our heading again. So everybody take a deep breath.
Boom! As the running zombie runs into the side of your Accord.
Take a deep breath.
Ah,
Okay.
ah.
All right, and now we go.
It's still chasing you, but roll me speed. Quinn rolled me
Mhm.
speed.
Speed.
Ooh,
Nice.
that's a 6 over here.
That's a 6 over here.
All right.
No, that's bad in this, Clyde.
Oh,
This is
whoops.
not good.
You're yeah.
Oh.
You're right. I think I did that incorrectly before. So actually, Quinn, you are confused because you all freaked out for a moment there. You calm back down. You look in your rearview mirror and you see they've stopped in the middle of the road and allowed the zombie to run into the vehicle. And you're so confused by that you forget to shift into the next gear and you just sort of like leave it in neutral and coast for a minute. And then they start back up and drive to catch up with you.
Oh, why didn't they just throw it in reverse and run it over at that? I thought that's okay. Stupid plan.
There's a reason we're in our own car.
You're
I hate
approaching.
Hootie and the Blowfish.
You're approaching Northwest Harrison Boulevard. You know this area pretty well, but we're starting to get into these sort of back roads here off the main road, and I'm going to have you roll a navigation. Actually, Clyde, you can roll a navigation as well, being from this area.
We moved on to Hootie slander. Quinn saying a lot of shit she can't take back.
At least I'm succeeding at the good stuff. That's 4 degrees of success. I rolled a 3.
All right, you know exactly where you are. In fact, you know that there's a National Guard outpost not very far away from you.
Oh.
1 degree of success again.
You know, you think, or you know that we're still traveling in the direction of the hospital. You aren't familiar with this area over here. You're more from the southern side of the city. There, you mostly stay around your small little your apartment complex, and you go to work and you come back. But you know this area well enough not to get lost. You know the major roads, and you know that you're heading in the right direction.
That's the benefit of the grid system, you know?
Yeah, it's very difficult to get lost when all the streets have numbers. Which direction would you like to go? Direct Quinn to go, Maxwell, as we near Northwest Harrison Boulevard. The U.S. National Army National Guard outpost is north and east of you, off of Northwest Kings Boulevard.
Yeah.
Also, Matt's cavalcade of comics, cards, and collectibles is right there.
That's where we'll drop Daniel off.
Good.
Rude.
Yeah, my curiosity and hopefulness is gonna take over at this moment, and I'm gonna direct her towards Northwest Kings Boulevard and see if I can, I'll be craning to look as we approach to see how this building looks.
Yes. So you're going to take a right on. I lost it now. I got lost. I failed. So Northwest Harrison Boulevard, you're going to take a right, and that's going to lead directly to Northwest Kings Boulevard, where you can hang a left. Now there is a lot of traffic now. There are people running back and forth across the road. Some are fine. You see a family with 2 small kids tucked under either arm of the dad. He's wearing a backpack. The mom is carrying a suitcase as they run west away from the fire that's going on the east side of town. It looks like things are devolving very quickly. You see, Maxwell, you see a police car come barreling down Northwest Harrison going the other way. It's heading west as you all are heading east. The sirens are going. As you watch, it hops up on the curb and crashes into the side of a house. The sirens go 3 more times and then fail.
Solid,
Keep going.
Solid sound effect there.
Sorry, so it came across Harrison. I'm having trouble seeing Harrison. Is it just south of? It's fine.
Yeah, you guys you're headed towards Northwest Kings Boulevard, but you're headed east, and the police car was headed west, and it looked like it was going, and then it lost control, hopped the curb, and crashed into a house. The sirens went twice more and then went dead.
Fuck. Wait, go over there.
Where is he pointing to right now?
I'm pointing at the house that the cruiser just crashed into.
No, are you kidding?
That's one of my officers. I have to check on him.
Well, no, we need to get to the hospital where it's safe. I 100% just floor it and keep going.
What car number was that? Did I catch it?
You couldn't see it because it's on the top of the car. You couldn't see which plate it was.
I'm gonna switch stations. Officers, come in. This is Deputy Gray. Anybody come in? Over.
You hear nothing at first, and then... Is that you? Is that you, Maxwell? Are you still out there?
Judy, good to hear your voice. Have you heard anything?
Now, love, look, I'm up to my eyeballs here. You hear several discharges go off. Look, if you can get to the police station, I kind of have a barricade here. I've been calling everybody back. But they're
She
getting
cough?
grabby.
Have you been injured, Judy?
Nah, they tried to get a hold of me, but there was one, he got his teeth all stuck in my sweater. It took me all winter to knit that thing, and he tore a hole right in it.
Yeah. Stay protected, stay barricaded. I'm gonna see if I can come back around there.
I would like to
Oh, yeah.
reach over and grab the radio and just say, "Judy, is help coming?"
We'll resolve that in just a moment. Clyde and Daniel, you see the police car. It actually almost hits you, so it careens. It misses the Jeep because it was in the lane, and about the time that you pass it, it swerves into your lane and then swerves back away. And you notice, actually, both of you give me a spot listen.
22. And my spot listed is 43. So that's 2 degrees of success. You are killing me!
Maybe literally. How many?
I know. I'm sorry. That's
Was
4
it-
degrees of failure.
4 degrees
my-
of failure.
It's 95.
I love that
Wow.
Daniel just fails. I'm sorry, it
Everything.
just
You know,
feels
Everything.
appropriate.
Daniel's trying to put on this brave front like he knows everything, and he's just freaking out inside. And sometimes it pops out, and that freak out comes out in a little bit of a squeal.
I am going to pop 2 more competency points.
Is that bringing it up to 1 degree of failure, or is that even?
It should be even because he had 2 degrees of success to my
Okay,
4 degrees of
yep.
failure.
You see as the police car careens toward you for just a moment and then peels back the other way. You see that something has busted through the back seat of the vehicle and has grabbed the officer about that time and started nomming on him as that car loses control and crashes into the house across the way.
Clyde slows down.
What? Don't slow down. Keep going. Leave it.
The officer in there is dead.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of zombies nearby. The place
But
is
there's
swarming.
also.
This is
Can
not
you-
the time to collect the stuff that we want.
We might not have a better time than this. Alright.
You're gonna loot the body?
He parks the car a little close
Oh
to
my
the
god.
like just on the side street.
So you cross the oncoming traffic. You're going to have to hop up onto the curb there to get off the main road.
Okay.
But luckily, any shrubbery or fence has already been plowed out of the way. And you're gonna stop the car and attempt to.
Take the keys.
Good point.
Shoot you guys.
Smart. That's smart.
Take the pipe. Alright, I'll be right back. Thor, make sure everybody's safe, okay?
You're going alone?
Thor, you should go with him. Actually, no. Better yet, Black Cat. Wait, no. Who was she?
Everybody stay in the car, and if I look like I need some help, just somebody to help. And he just hops out. Officer?
Quinn and Maxwell, you see the car stops and pulls off the side of the road abruptly, and you see Clyde get out.
I would like to climb into the front seat and then get out because I can't get out on either side.
You weren't stuck. You weren't in the middle, were you?
Yeah, I was.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. So you
Man
two have
spreading
gotten
in
out
the
of the
middle.
car. That's right.
Man's friend in the
Opposite-
middle. So I get out and I'm standing next to the car. I'm not following him in there or anything.
What the hell are they doing?
Quinn, is this going to change your mind at all?
Nope.
Keep driving. All right. Maxwell,
you
you
got
gonna
the
you gonna
keys, you
attempt
got the
to
keys.
make one more plea, or keep going?
I do believe she asked Judy if help was coming.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we have to resolve that. I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting Clyde to stop.
I wasn't expecting Clyde to stop, but he's just like, reasonably, this is the best chance that we have, other than that ambulance that was turned over.
So you reach across while you're driving and grab the radio and pull it back towards you. Who's that? Maxwell, who you got with you? Who is that?
This is Quinn Strong. Is help on its way?
Let's try and snatch the radio back from her.
Listen, honey, I don't know who you are, but this is the official police radio. Look, we'll do everything we can. We got all officers in the field. Everything's gonna be just fine, sweetheart. Just stay safe, all right?
I'll hand it back to Maxwell and just mumble under my breath. Well, even I know that means no.
Roll me composure while you're wrestling with the radio and trying to drive.
It is worth noting that this is the first time that Quinn has actually looked scared.
Okay.
She's looked annoyed up until now, but she actually looks scared now that they're driving through the streets and kind of seeing everything that's wrong. Ooh, that's a lot of failure. That's 3 degrees of failure. This is gonna go great.
All right.
This will go well.
Perfect.
Yep.
As you reach across to grab the radio and you're wrestling with Deputy Sheriff Maxwell, you hit a pothole in the road and the wheel spins out of your hand. And as the Jeep begins to flip, you hear Judy come through the radio on Maxwell. And Maxwell, you should probably leave that dame. Everybody here is boned. You got to get back here quick. As the Jeep does a complete rotation in the air, it does land on its wheels and then fall over on its side, just as an oncoming car crashes into the backside.
That's why I stuck with Honda, because my car doesn't do anything with my Accord.
Clyde, you reach in and open the door.
I was gonna ask
go
if
with
I
him.
could. I was gonna ask if I could attempt to try and stealth up to the door, open it, and just take out the gun.
And I did go with him because he has the keys.
Okay. As you approach the door, you see the police officer in there is slumped over. The person from the back that has crashed through the mesh barrier there is trying to get at them, and what you can see now is it has just pushed the barrier out and smashed the police officer up against the steering wheel. You can't tell right now whether they are alive or dead, but the airbags have deployed and they are slumped over, smashed into the steering wheel. And as you approach, the thing in the back turns its head, glares through the glass at you, and that's where we'll stop for the week.
Oh!
Two car crashes in 2 episodes. What the hell? Neither were my fault.
Or were both your fault.
Right? There is one
good
constant
question.
in both of those.
So we are a mere few blocks. Let's see, 1, 2, maybe quarter mile from the U.S. Army National Guard station in Corvallis. And we will see what our cast is going to do and if they survive next time. We will be taking a week off. So we're going to do a 3-on, 1-off week with this particular stream so that our cast can have a Tuesday night. It gives me a little time to write and prepare and gives everybody out there in viewership land an opportunity to catch up on the past episodes via YouTube. So tell your friends about this show if you've enjoyed it. Pass the word along. Get people watching it. Get people excited about it. Speaking of excited, oh man, I forgot. As the Jeep was flipping through, you see a billboard in the distance that says Die Hard Dice, best in the industry.
I literally just closed the
classic.
raffle. Damn it.
Well, I hope everybody saw the notifications in chat, and we have closed the raffle. We'll announce the winner in just a moment. So let's go around, thank our lovely cast here. Noir, who are you, and where can people find you?
I know who I am this time. Hi, everybody. I'm Noir. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram as the Noir Enigma. All one word. Please check out my YouTube channel. I just dropped my review of Mortal Kombat, which is just me yelling about missed opportunities and things that I didn't like.
Damn straight.
And also check out my TikTok. I'm close to 500 followers there, so every little bit helps. And you can find me on Saturdays over on Critical Misses channel for Morning Ritual. You can find me on Wednesdays over on Chromatic Chimera for Woven Realm, our 13th age TTRPG. And you can find me on Mondays over on Roll20's channel for Kids on Bikes. So that's me. Appreciate any and all support.
Busy schedule.
I sleep sometimes.
Sleep's overrated. And Ms. Diana.
Yeah, hey. So I'm Diana. I'm one half of Barden Barbarian here. And you can find me on Twitter at Demiko Diana. You can find me here on Tuesday and Thursday mornings. You can find me here on Tuesday nights. Tomorrow I'll be over on Like Seven Spoons channel. Friday I'll be over on Q Times playing some Mage. Oh no, you won't. Not this week. Not this week, because this week I have Jasper's Game Day games on both Friday and Saturday. Guys, time is an illusion. Follow me on Twitter. That's where I post everything. So just go there. Do that.
Twitters.
The Tweeter Bird.
The multiverse. And Lord Fancy, where can folks find you?
Yeah, so I'm Lord Fancy on all the things over on Twitch. I do art as well as D&D. Tomorrow night we have episode 4 of the Sunless Citadel for Fancy's Fables. And speaking of YouTube, we are also putting our episodes on YouTube finally after years of requests. So yeah, you can check that out under Fancy's Frolics on YouTube and catch up on missed episodes.
Or missed connections. Thor.
Like Fat Thor, yeah.
And last but not least, Alexander.
Yes, I am Alexander. You can find me on, well, all of the things as Alexander_Eccles.
Except for Twitter.
Except for on. Oh, really? What am I on Twitter?
You're like ECHOL_Alex or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You had to do
Your
something
name's
different.
Super weird.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll see if I can
Weirdo.
fix that then. And also not on Twitch because I just created a Twitch for this exact thing, and it is Otter_man. Otterman.
Otterman.
Mm-hmm.
OTT or
other-
ODD?
Actually, 0TT.
Oh. But otter,
But then
not
it's not
otter.
Otter.
Otter. You're right. It's trr, but that's not as much fun. Other than that, you can find me here. And then also, if you guys want to support a small indie game company, there are some Cryptoid stickers for the game that I was recently in.
And I've just dropped
do we have
the
a link to
YouTube
that?
link. Yep, it just got dropped in
Yeah.
chat.
So that's just to help them keep going. It's a very small team. I think one man is working on all of the code for the game. So it's a lot.
Cute little stickers.
Yeah, and so they've got
Aw,
little
thanks,
stickers on
Becker.
there for them.
Otterman.
And then also on Audible, you can hear me tell fun stories. with. Oh, you know what? Screw it. Never mind. Can't remember the name of the book. But it's on there. It's on there. Just look for
Yeah.
me. I'll be there.
We'll find it. And
It's a quest. I'm sending you on a quest to find my books.
an epic quest. And I've been your game master this evening. Thank you so much for joining us. I had a great time this evening. I love this cast. I look forward to this every week. I am, however, looking forward to a week off so I can plan a little better. And read some of the rules a little more. I hope you all are enjoying us. Thank you so much for the kind words. You can find me on the socials as Stashmandu. You can see me playing this Friday, playing Mage, and join us Thursday morning on But What If here on Bard and Barbarian, where we are going to be putting together Diana's character for the Jasper's Jasper's Game Day one shot on Saturday. As always. So find these folks on all the various socials and find their YouTube channels, find their TikToks, and give a like, give a subscribe, give a follow. Those really do help, and it's a very low cost. It's just a finger click. If you would like to support this cast monetarily, we do have a Ko-Fi, and all of the proceeds from the Ko-Fi will be going to the casts of our shows. Stay tuned for Bard and Barbarian, some new products coming down that will also be going towards helping our casts. And join our Discord. That's where we preview all of these things, and you can get first dibs at it. Who won the giveaway?
I don't know. I haven't pulled a winner yet. While I'm doing that, why don't you guys let me know who's online so we can raid somebody?
Well, again, if you all want some more goodness, it looks like Hunters Entertainment was. Oh no, they still are. Hunters Entertainment is streaming Rag and Bone right now. If you want some more zombie goodness, otherwise, Cypher's on. She's playing Dragon Age.
Let's kick it over to Tanya. We love Tanya. Our winner is Critical Misses.
Congratulations!
Look at that!
Congratulations.
Yay!
Hey, congrats,
Critical
baby!
Misses, go ahead and send me a message. You know where to find me on Twitter, Discord, wherever, and we'll get you a special set of dice sent out.
Hey.
From Die Hard Dice, and if you are not familiar with them, go check out their website. They've got a lot of wonderful, beautiful stuff. Some of the best dice in the industry. Every price range, every budget, from resin and acrylic all the way up to metal dice. Fantastic, beautiful company, and they do a great job about supporting this community. So
They have the best dice affiliate manager. Let me just
I
tell you.
heard that.
She is
Yeah.
fucking amazing. Anyway, we're going to kick it over to Tanya. You guys have a wonderful evening.
Thank you all. Take care. Bye.
Hey.
We'll see you in 2 weeks.